just about ready to roll. Otto Lopez now at the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener. Fouled off. He was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is downstairs. Low. 1-2 to count.
That's outside.
Just missed. One up, one down. And first offering is fouled off. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a base hit, and that's a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Machado. There's one, and that's two. Back here in St. Louis, and starting this one, number 77. What's the scouting report on him? Stepping in, Miles Straw.
That's a ball.
To third. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Foul ball. On the corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
That's a
really
ball.
Good take, especially with two strikes.
This one in the air, right field. And there are two outs. Here comes Manny Machado. And ball one. Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and now for the Marlins, Sal Stewart.
Ball one.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Win. Throws to first in time. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Miguel Andujar. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Man at first, one away. Just missed.
Just out.
So a walk
that's down.
puts runners at first and second. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Second inning here, no score. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And here is Agustin Ramirez. Sliced hard but foul. 0-1 down. And there's a ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That
ball
misses.
Inside.
Ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
No, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And that's the third out. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. He leaves the yard to right. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
No, inside.
That's inside. Ball 3. On the ground to short, Lopez. Sends it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Carter Jensen digs in now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. One now.
Outside, that's a ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2. And downstairs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Out number 2. Outside low, and that's ball 1. On the ground, and it gets by him.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Bryce Eldridge, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ruiz should have this one. And that's the inning. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
Nope, that's a ball.
Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ball. That's inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-2. This one in the air center field. And there's one down. One out man at first. Andrew Vaughn will hit next. That's a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 1.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1.
Inside. Ball 2.
That's a hit. Lead runner around second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-2.
Oh,
Just
that's
missed.
off the plate.
That's a really good take.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
2-2 now. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. One down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Walked his first time. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Chase Petty.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Inside, ball 1.
He's
that's out.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And this one looks like trouble. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. Walked his first time. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swings and misses. Struck him. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. The 1-0. Ground ball left side. Lopez sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a ball. Ball, that's out.
On the ground, right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. 2-1 now. And that's down, a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Digging in, Jake McCarthy.
That's a ball.
Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Another throw over.
He's safe.
And he's back in that time as well. Strong stands at first with 1 out.
Aye.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Great hands on that swing. To take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Out to short, gloves it on the dive, over to first, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Now pitching for Miami, number 40, Jason Adams.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. That's out to center field. Ruiz settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. in from third as the tying run.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
That's to third. That ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, start of the fourth.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Aye.
Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball 2. Just
That's ball
missed.
3.
And there's one away. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
Ball.
Up and in, ball 1. Foul ball there. That one found hard the other way. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And there are 2 down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Vaughn up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Sal Stewart.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's a rocket to right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Bottom 4. And now the Cardinals catcher, Carter Jensen.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That's outside.
That's out.
Ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk.
That's out.
And that's the go-ahead run. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Too high. Ball.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Go-ahead run on base, Bryce Eldridge. Next up for the Cardinals, he's 0 for 1. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone.
Nope.
At the
Outside.
dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
At the plate, Miles Straw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Waste no time there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pressure's
ball
on
2.
right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one pulled foul. And it's even up. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now the 2nd run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Righty reliever out of the pen, Pete Fairbanks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He's got it. Runner tags at 2nd, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away.
Well, if he's going to steal 2nd, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ball 2.
Runner on the go. Pitch is
Ball
low.
3.
No throw. He's in there safely. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. 2 outs. Bases full. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
In the air to left center. Ruiz on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now for the Marlins, Lenny, new arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Stanek.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That's going back. Back some more. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Hey.
There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The Redbirds leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. And base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball 2.
Just missed. Just off the outside edge. And now 3-0. Andujar leads off first with one away. Right through there for a strike. And ball 4 to aboard. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Gets the outside corner with that one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Handled by Machado. On to first. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Carter Jensen. Fastball for a strike.
You know, Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground to the left, Lopez. Throws to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
Aye. Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Straw chasing after it. 1 down.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, George Soriano. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Soriano.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On a line. Caught. And he made a great effort on that one. Andrew Vaughn digs in now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Soriano, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the sixth. That one well upstairs. Ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one way outside, and it's 3-2. To first, that's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball one. Ball, that's just out.
Grounds one to short. Lopez. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. Yo one.
Nope. Ball one.
And a big swing and a miss. He goes down looking. 2 down, base is empty. Jake McCarthy next up for the Cardinals.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Out towards right center field, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Sal Stewart. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. The 1-2.
Inside ball.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar.
Hey!
And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado. Now pitching for Miami.
Lake Bacher gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Ball one.
And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses
3.
with that one. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one. One gone, runner at first. Ivan Herrera will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Ball. That pitch is out.
On the ground right side. Sosa. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Ready to begin the 8th. Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate.
Hey. Nope. Outside.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses.
Outside. Ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Yeah.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2.
That's
I don't
a
know
ball.
how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Got him. One away. One out man at first. And up next for Miami, Yuri Ruiz.
Hey.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Yep, that ball went out. That's ball 2.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
off the plate.
And there's the automatic. Strong settles under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Mason Wynn. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Ball.
And foul ball. That misses. Ball 1. stays alive.
Ball.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Ball, that's low.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike at 95.
There you
Starting
go.
to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. This one in the air center field. Ruiz gets under it. That's out number 2. And up next for St. Louis, Luis Angel Acuna. In there for strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Ball, that's out.
Bounce to the left side. Stewart. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and now for the Marlins, Spencer Steer.
Ball, that's outside.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. In plenty of time to first. A great play deep in the hole. And a foul ball.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. He holds it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Sal Stewart, the next up for the Marlins.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
That's a ball.
O'Brien, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Off the mark there. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This could end it. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.